Hi YouTube, it's Ty, and welcome to the Tested with Ty channel. Let's just get straight into this video. It's dealing with some really serious content, so I'll save the jokes for another video. I will give you the facts as they have been reported to me, and I'll give you my opinion, and then of course I want to hear yours in the comments section. So let's just get to it. The Who Morehouse college student whose Twitter handle is @GrindAlways and Morehouse Assistant Director of Student Services, DeMarcus Cruz. The what? Allegedly, DeMarcus Cruz sexually assaulted @GrindAlways, and now other students are coming forth saying that he was inappropriate to some degree with them as well. The when? As for @GrindAlways, he says that it started in his freshman year in 2018, but other alleged victims have made accusations that date before and after 2018. The accusation, though, was made yesterday on Twitter. Today is July the 17th. The accusation was made on Twitter on July the 16th, 2019. And of course, in real life, this was said to have taken place at Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia. In a video, which I will show you shortly, @GrindAlways alleges that DeMarcus Cruz, an assistant director of student services, made inappropriate advances towards him and that his Title IX complaint was inefficiently handled. Now, the way that it happened is the way that he said that it happened, then inefficiently handled is being really generous. Other students allege that they too were assaulted by Cruz. So let me show you the video from @GrindAlways, and following that, I will show you a video from @Bryson Karter, who also has a video circulating on Twitter about DeMarcus Cruz and, if they are true, his disgusting actions. So here we go.
All right, so I'm finally ready to tell what happened. So since second semester of my freshman year, I was assaulted by a staff member at Morehouse College by the name of DeMarcus Cruz. And it got to the point where I went into really bad depression and shit like that. And he started he was kind of trying to force me to come out about my sexuality and shit like that. Making advances at me, telling me I need dick, comments and shit like that, right? And he told me, another comment he made was, "Didn't I tell your bitch ass to text me if you need anything or anything like that?" So these are the comments that DeMarcus made to me. I don't want to go into detail of what actually happened because this video will be taking forever. But my freshman year, he used to do shit such as hugging me, pinching on my cheeks and shit, just predatory shit like that. So I never told my parents about it. I probably told one or two of my friends about it, and it's really been bothering me. And I just started breaking down, crying today because I told Title IX. I reported it the day after. I reported it to Title IX, and Terrain Bailey, and like I said, this was in the beginning of 2018. Terrain Bailey literally was being condescending the whole time, acting like she didn't care. Canceled several meetings with me, never heard anything back from her. Comes to find out, she was fired. So that whole semester, plus first semester of my sophomore year, I didn't hear anything about it. So the following semester come, and I was just noticing I was smoking more and shit like that, shit that I don't normally do, right? And I was just fed up about the shit. So I talked to my parents about it, and like I said, we live in Chicago, so I called my parents, talked to them about it, and they drove down here within the next week. So we talked to Keisha Bugs, who works in Douglas Hall, and she said that everything would be handled. My parents started breaking down, crying and everything, and DeMarcus was in there while we were having this conversation. And
Okay, so that's the first part of what he had to say. And I'm just, whether homosexual or heterosexual, the thought, that any parent sends their child away to another state to, go to school, you entrust, your child into this school's care. And this is what's happening. I mean, could you imagine whether it's your gay or straight daughter or son, and some school administrator is texting them, saying these things? I mean, how disgusting. So this is what else he had to say, I believe, about how his Title IX complaint was handled
for those past two semesters because of how they We contacted lawyers, and I accidentally talked to an employment lawyer, so I had to speak to another lawyer about this. But I talked to the other Title IX director. She said that she would talk to shit, I can't think right now. I'm sorry, y'all. But basically, what she said is she would talk to the provost about giving me academic accommodation for those past 2 semesters because of how they blew everything off. Come to find out, she doesn't work there anymore. Morehouse continued to not respond to anything that was happening. They've ignored my emails. They've ignored my calls. I've sent several emails attaching receipts and everything, and I haven't heard anything. This shit is really stressing me the fuck out because I know there's other students out there who has experienced some type of shit from DeMarcus Cruz. So I just really need y'all to be by my side on this and get Morehouse to hear me because I'm tired of the shit. That's all that is.
So, again, just discussing how this was handled for this young man, if what he's saying is true. So, now let me go on to the other student. It's Bryson Karter, and he had some things to say about DeMarcus Cruz as well. And again, just not knowing for sure, and hopefully we'll get some more information, we'll get some more updates, but not knowing for sure, hopefully, the information that we're getting is correct. But my God, if what these young men are saying is true, then this man needs to be behind bars. He's absolutely disgusting, quite the predator. And I hate that for these kids. So this is B. Karter, and let's see what he had to say about this. He's got 3 videos, I believe, in total. So let's check him out.
And I too was sexually harassed by DeMarcus Cruz, a dean at Morehouse College. Um, During the summer prior to my freshman year, I was doing a program called PSCP, and during this program was where I met Dean Cruz, and he was, very nice and helpful. He was trying to help me get scholarship. He was really looking out for me. Um, you know, he was looking out. I remember there were some nights where like he would call me at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and we would just be up talking. He'd be trying to help me with scholarship. Um, but I always had noticed that he kind of, treated me differently than the other students. Like, he would buy me food, and he would ask me like if I was good, if I needed anything. So like, I really appreciated it. But going into my first semester at Morehouse College, this is where things started to make me a little bit more uncomfortable. I remember that, you know, one time he said to me, you know, all the girls want your pussy, huh? Implying that, you know, these men at Morehouse College are, sexually interested in me and want to have sexual relations with me. He would always, try to make jokes or try to, um, you know, tell me or, he would always make references to like my sexuality and say things like, oh, well, I know whenever you get married, he was like, I don't know if you're going to get married to a male or to a female, but whoever you marry, and he would start to laugh. So, always making references to my sexuality. Um, he would do those things, and you know, at one point it was kind of a joke, and it just turned to a point where it was just taken too far.
So that's his first video. And, again, my head just goes to parents who are sending their freshman children away from to some state far away for the first time. And this is the interaction that your child is getting from a school administrator, straight or gay. Imagine having some straight male student talking to your straight male daughter about her pussy and how all the boys want her pussy. Like, this is just absolutely ridiculous and unacceptable if what these young men are saying is true.
Dean cruise was in February. Um, the second semester. This is February 2019. During this time, I had gotten a phone call from a friend, and this friend told me, he was like, about a week ago, DeMarcus Cruz called me, and he told me that you came out to him a couple weeks ago, and that you were interested in one of my friends, and that you were having sexual relations with a different student on campus. Um, just making all these allegations, and Cruz is telling the student that these are things that I said to him and shared with him. And I knew that these are things that I never said to him. And it really, I can take students talking about me, like that's one thing. But when administration is saying these things, and making up these rumors about the students, that's when, it's been taken too far. And I just remember always think to myself, I know that this isn't true, but imagine if this had happened to a student who actually was, going through those things where they're looking for somebody to come out to, or they are having sexual relations with a student on campus, and now he's just told that to, somebody, unsure about what they're going to do with that information. Um, and, things like that will really cause people to drive themselves to suicide. So, just ultimately, I really just ended up dealing with a lot of, depression and anxiety from about February to March. Um, that entire month period, I really struggled. I didn't feel comfortable at Morehouse. Like, going to class, I didn't feel comfortable, going to club events or club meetings. I just didn't want to go. And I really isolated myself from everybody during this period of time. Um, and like it was just things that I had never dealt with, and this was all just brand new to me. So now, seeing another student talk about a very similar situation happen to.
Okay, that's his second video, and he brings up a good point. It's already hard enough, for a lot of kids going off to college, they have their first sexual experiences, and it's just not any school administrator's business whether the child is or the student is straight or gay to be getting involved in him talking about coming out or losing their virginity. That's not what the school administrators are there for. And like he said, coming out for a lot of gay people is already hard enough as it is, and things like that could drive people to suicide. So not only if what these people are saying is true, is he assaulting students, but just like getting involved in mess and stirring a pot that doesn't need to be stirred, just lying.
And I just don't want any, current or incoming students at Morehouse College to have to deal with what I had to deal with going through my freshman year. Um, and if me sharing this story is what it takes in order to get DeMarcus Cruz, um, the punishment that he deserves, then I'm willing to do that. So if anybody else has a similar story or can relate, please, share.
Good advice, and kudos to all these people who, if in fact these stories are true, are coming out and speaking out against this disgusting person. He needs to be exposed, and there he is, DeMarcus K. Cruz. That's if these stories are true, that is the face of a predator that we're looking at here. So, again, those videos, they're very disturbing, and if what is being said is true, then DeMarcus Cruz is very disgusting. But he is not the only one to blame. Morehouse staff and faculty who were and are aware of it and did nothing, they are to blame too. Morehouse administration workers and Title IX workers who were aware and did nothing, they are to blame too. If this is true, criminal charges need to be filed, in my opinion. But what's your opinion? Please put it down in the comments and let's have a discussion about it. I think that Morehouse and its Title IX system must do better, and I think that we can all agree to that. Protecting the university's image over its students is completely unacceptable. These young men deserve accountability, and they and their parents should be able to count on Morehouse College to have their backs. If this is true, DeMarcus Cruz needs to be held accountable for sexually assaulting multiple students. If this is true, Morehouse needs to take this situation seriously and do some house cleaning right now. Some more house cleaning. Morehouse needs to show that it cares about its students more than it cares about their tuition. And in case you feel so compelled to find out more information, feel free to call the Student Affairs Office at 470-639-0519, or just call if you want your voice to be heard. Hopefully we can do a follow-up story on this and everything, and if everything pans out to be true, this DeMarcus Cruz will be behind bars the next time that we have a discussion about him. Thank you for watching. Please like with a thumbs up, comment down there, and let's get a discussion going. Share on all of your social media, especially Facebook, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.